Good day guys, today is Tuesday and we're here at the club. We're about to start our training session just after the gym. So gym is done, now we're on the field. I'm just trying to decide where to put the camera for the training session. Oh yeah, Ford's over there, never mind, we're over there. Seems like we're starting off with some pod shapes. So I'll set you guys down here and hopefully you can see everything. Actually, change of plans. I'm going to move you guys away from the music. This training session we had a lot of new boys join the club, so at the start we ran through our pod shapes nice and slow just to help them pick it up. Eventually though we picked up the pace and spent a little bit of time on these pod shapes before moving on to the next thing. Then we huddled up, introduced the new boys to the coaches, and then we moved into some bonding exercises. Here's a little snippet of what it looked like, just spending time getting to know each other's names. Next, we started our warm-ups. Little did we know that us forwards were about to get into some intense fitness. That's me over there getting ready to start this fitness drill. The way it worked was that there was 4 stations set up like a box, and at each station we had a different explosive exercise. After we did that one exercise, we would have to sprint to the corner marked by the cone, and then after that move on to the next exercise. So there, my first drill was to run hard at the pads as if I was trying to break the line, drop to the ground, then go to the corner cone. Once I got to the next station, I would have to run hard at that yellow tackle bag and try to wrestle it to the ground. After that, corner cone, then next exercise. This one, I would run at one tackle bag, drop to the ground, get up and run at the second tackle bag, drop to the ground, and then go to the cone. After that, the next and our last exercise was to get nice and low and try to push that tackle bag at least 2 meters. Finishing off by going to the last cone. Oh mate, and just as I thought I was done, I had to go off to the side and do some jogging for some active recovery. Man, I was struggling to breathe at this point, but it made me think about how in a game, you're gonna have to work hard for a little bit, and then you might not get that rest that you wanted. So, you're gonna have to get used to working hard and then keep moving. I eventually got some rest by getting a turn at holding one of the pads, but after that, I got right back into it and had another run through. This time I started at the last station that I finished off on my first run through. This time I tried to bring even more intensity and more intent, because the more you put in, the more you get out. I'll be honest though, I was really tired. Just had to do my best.
Orange, push. Let's go. Push. 1, 2, 1, chase! Last round, boys, last round!
So we finished that drill, but straight after that we had bear crawls for dessert. After a bit of rest, we did some slightly different bear crawls, this time challenging our core. As you can see, the person crawling is being pushed from both sides by 2 other people. Personally, I found that what made it harder was the extra weight that the guys on the side were putting on me, not necessarily the side-to-side pressure. But now that I'm watching it back, it kind of makes sense since they are pretty much pushing down instead of getting low and pushing from the side. After that, us locks and props went to do some scrum work, while these lucky loose forwards went to do more fitness. Next up, spent some time on lineouts. After lineouts, the forwards were finished and ready for the team run. Little bit disappointing because I missed out on this team run. Seemed like there was already enough forwards on the field. So the coach told a few of us to stand down and we just watched the team run. Once we were done, we did our stretches to warm down and finish up our training. But that's not all I have to show you guys. We still need to do our post-training tradition.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, training is finished, which means it's time for the post-training tradition. We actually almost got that one over. We ain't far, ladies and gentlemen. One day soon I will get it over from the sideline 22. Alright, so even though training's finished, I want to do a little bit of running. See how we go. Our running session got interrupted because I forgot we are supposed to be doing our Magic Mike interviews. Now you guys haven't seen them on YouTube before, but they're on Instagram at the Sunnybank Grays page. I'll catch you guys after this. So the interviews are done now, so I'm just gonna continue my run. I started at 8 o'clock. Let's see how long I can last. Alrighty guys, I've just finished my run. So what I did was 20 minutes non-stop. I went from one side of the field, then down to the other. Just kept doing that until the 20 minutes was up. That's all done. I've got some kilometers in my legs now, just to finish off the night, because I didn't actually play in that team run that we did at the end of our training. So anyways, what you're seeing behind me is the Prems. That's the top team of our club. I don't actually know when they finish training, but it seems like they stay back a lot later than us. So the team I'm in is called the Grades. So with the Grades, you will have different levels, but right now we don't know what team we're in for the specific level. We only find out once we finish our trial matches, which is in 2 weeks. Looking forward to that. Until then, just got to keep doing fitness. So now that that's done, it's time to go home. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for more.